Hi all, this is message of the day for the 10th of January 22. Might resonate with a few of you, others it may not. We'll see what's going on with the collective. Today I'm using the Thelema cards, okay, the tarot cards, Thelema. I'll put them in the comments as well. If you would like a reading with me, please visit my website, spiritconnections.uk. And if you put /shopping, that is where all my services are there. And please share the video. You know, sharing is caring. I do appreciate that as well. You can follow me on my Facebook page as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Right, let's see what's going on for the 10th. Do you know, I'm shoving these in. They're still new, these are. I don't use these very often, but I thought, you know, I'm going to use them today. Right, let's see what's going on with you today. So, straight away, we've got the tower coming out, okay, which is reversed. So, you know, that is showing me. Oh, we've got the death card as well coming out as well. So, interesting here. The Fool card as well. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. I want to pull a few more here today. Isn't it weird? Let's do two more as well. We'll see where we are. Right. It is. It's a mixed bunch it is today, actually, this week ahead. So, you know, first of all, I'm getting ready here. Getting warmed up, getting ready with the energy. So I do, with this, okay, I do feel we've had quite a few issues, battles, or we are going through issues, we are going through battles, keep going round and round in circles kind of thing here. But I've got the tower, and it is reversed, okay, with this. So with this, I do see a situation getting out of hand. It might be nice at the moment, it might be calm, but I just feel the shit's going to hit the fan, or it could hit the fan anytime soon. But then, you know, with this could be a work situation, it could be a relationship, it could be someone trying to come back. You know, well, let me have a look here, what's going on. You see, because I'm looking at the cards, and I'm seeing we've got to look after ourselves here. We've got to be strong for ourselves. We've got to believe in ourselves. That's what I'm seeing out of these cards and the energy. I do see with the Ten of Wands, we've got quite a few burdens. We're carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders here. What do? I'm getting frustrated. I keep going backwards and forwards in my life. So we're not really achieving things. You know, some of you might even be stuck in the dead-end job and we don't know how to get out of it or what to do about it. You know, some of you might want a job. We're stuck in that cycle. Well, what do I do? How do I get a job? How do I do this? How do I do that? You know, but again, you see, what we're doing as well with this, with the tower, we're festering things, we're going through in our head, we're doing too much thinking rather than, you know, taking the power and going for it. We're stuck in a rut. So you know, with this 10, yes, it is an end of a cycle. Yes, I do see things are going to change for you. Yes, I do see you're moving forward. But we're just carrying that weight of the world on our shoulders far too much. And this is like we don't love ourselves, we don't believe in ourselves. It's never going to happen. Nobody's going to want me. No, you know. So we've got all this craziness going on. Coming out of the old year into the new year, we're thinking, well, what do we do? What's best for us? What's this? What's that? So, you know, there's a lot of us out there stuck in karmic cycles, and we don't know whether to go left, right, but, you know, you know, but again, you know, with the way of the world, with all the variants and stuff going on, we don't, you know, me personally, I don't let that shit bother me. I really don't. I'm just focusing on where I need to be, what I need to be doing, where I'm going, and you know, might be even me being selfish like that, but I'm not getting into that chaos and drama. I'm being me and where I need to go now. I'm accepting that with spirit, doing this full time, you know, doing other things, but I've accepted that. Where some of you, do I go left or go right? What do I do? So we've got to stand in our own power. If you really want something, you've got to give it energy. We are all energy. You know, if you're giving energy to, you know, dead wood, you know, if it hasn't changed the first time, the second, third, fourth, it's never ever going to change, and you're just kidding yourself there. But, you know, looking at these cards, we've got craziness going on around quite a few of us at the moment, so there is big changes. Hence, you know, I always say, you know, December, January, it's a making or breaking time, isn't it? With relationships, with work. So we get in the new year, we move forward. Now I do feel with this, some of you have got to start, standing in your own power. Actually, step out, say, right, what do I really want out of my life? What do I need to do? What am I missing? Do I carry on giving energy to shit, or do I give the energy to me and move forward? So with this reading, it is about you, but then a lot of you don't believe in yourself. You're relying on other sources. You think, better the devil I know than the devil I don't. You know, security, this and that. Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, and this and this and this. We've all been there. We all have this transition of change where we have to stand in our power to move forward. It all starts, I've got the Lover's card here. This all starts with yourself, loving you, believing in yourself, telling yourself you can do this, Sometimes no other people will tell you they love you, and that's, that's a joke, innit, in a relationship, Relationships are 50-50, they should be 50-50. Yes, sometimes 60%, 40 if someone's feeling under the weather, your partner is, and we have to do that little bit of extra and whatever, but you have to work together. It's 50-50. People are taking the piss and it's 80-20. It's never going to work, So with that, this is also with work. How many of you are doing 2 or 3 people's jobs and not appreciated, and you're stuck in that cycle? Wake up, you'll never be appreciated. Stand in your own power. And it's you, it's down to you to take the reins and go in a different direction, And this is where, I won't get another job, I won't do this. Yes, you will, if you put that energy into it. Some of you might be looking for a job here. Some of you are carrying burdens, not getting a job, and we've been stuck in a rut, okay? And, with these 2 cards here, and trouble's brewing, I need to get a job, but I don't know what to do. So, with this, you've got to, like I say, with the King of Wands here, stand in your own power, bring in this new action, we can go forward. Start loving you. Some of you, there is ending of relationships and moving forward. Do you know, I've got 3 or 4 different scenarios in all these cards here, and yes, I'm doing it for the collective. Yes, I'm linking in with quite a few of you, so just take what you can from all of this, you know what I mean? I always say, if someone really wants to be with you, they will be with you, but you shouldn't have to make them want to be with you. You shouldn't have to make them want to love you. They should want to be with you because it is right. And this is where you've got to look for them answers, look deep within you. And again, it's about you loving yourself and what you deserve and what you should have here. Going with the Queen of Cups here, we've got, with your emotions and all this, we've got a lot of emotions going on around quite a few people here, with all different scenarios, because the first card what come out was the Tower reverse. So we've got some shit coming, whether you like it or not, whether you're sugarcoating shit at the moment, making it look good, and, with work, I'm happy, I'm this and that. There is quite a few where the shit's going to hit the fan and where the emotions are going to be all over the place. You're going to actually find out who you are and where you're going. And with that, we've got the Death card. So there is going to be an end of a situation. You perhaps can't see it at the moment, I always remember doing a reading for one of my friends, and I kept begging me for a reading, and I would not do it. I said, you won't like what I'm going to say. In the end, I did the reading, and 3 months, and I said, I told you wouldn't like what I'm going to say. 3 months' time, she wanted a little bit more information. I said, no, you've had your reading, watch it manifest. 6 months' time, come back to me, she goes, oh my God, you would not believe what's happening. This is happening, that's happening, blah, blah, blah. I says, 1-0 to spirit. Never underestimate the energy of spirit, And sometimes we don't like hearing these things, but then, when we put them to one side, and then but it always manifests. I also know another story where I give a lady a reading at a spiritualist church. You're going to do this, whatever. She basically said on the platform, well, I've had a reading and I know this won't happen and I know that won't happen and this is kind of dissing me really, which I don't mind, I really don't. And basically, guess what? 1-0 to spirit, because I trust my guides. Because what I told that lady actually happened and was right. you know. So you never underestimate the energy of spirit, because it does sort out at the end of the day whatever's going to happen, you know. But less of that. This is about end of a situation with the death card, so we can keep putting things on hold, we can keep, like I say, sugarcoating shit, always turns around. But I want to say, with a few of you, that we've got another 10 here, 10 of Pentacles, so this is to do, obviously, finances. So some of you that have not, if you're struggling for work or you can't get work, that's coming to you. But you've got to start giving energy to you, to what you want, and putting it out there. It won't just happen. You know, I remember again another story. Someone says to me, you know, whatever you put into life, you get out of life. If you're not giving it energy, you're not going to get it. So this is where you've got to start, you know, thinking about it, you know, start putting it out there. So it's there if you start believing it. Now I'm telling you, the Magician card here. So, you know, this is about self-love, belief, standing in your own power, what is right for you. Some of you must have been bruised and battered, and you don't believe you've got it within your heart, within your soul, that you can achieve whatever you want to do. And I'm telling you, the Magician card's coming out today to actually start making you believe that you can do this, you've got this. You know, we all have skeletons in the cupboard. We all have issues what we have to deal with. You know, you're not the only one in this same boat. You know, it can get, you know, it gets worse before it gets better, but we've all been through life. Life is tough, life is crazy, you know, but we have to stand in our own power to move forward. I've got the Fool card here, so, you know, yeah, some of you are perhaps being a fool at the moment in what you're doing with your decisions and all of this, but this is where you've got to find you. You've got to start loving you to go forward. You know, with this, again, I could say about affairs, people having affairs. If you've been having an affair for 2 years now, right, if that's the case with some of you, right, basically, it will always be an affair. Oh, they're going to leave the wife. Oh, they're going to leave their husband. It's going to happen. It's going to be this. Fucking wake up and smell the shit. It won't happen. Oh, they're just doing this. They're just doing that. If you have an affair, 12 to 15 months is the key turning points in this. Oh, but I'm just sorting this and waiting for the kids to grow up, waiting for that, waiting for this. They're having the best of both worlds. You know, I would give an affair 2 years max. Okay? So if you are going to be with that person for the rest of your life, 2 years. If not, you're just going to be a bit on the side. You're going to be friends with benefits, or you name it, with fun and all this. And again, if you're both in a relationship and you're having an affair and it suits and all this, eventually, you know, shit comes out and you won't know where you're going, and then you won't want to know each other. One of you won't. It's the principles of life. It's just how things happen, you know. And this is what we've got to wake up to. But again, it's about yourself, what you're worth as well. So this is where, you know, there is going to be a lot of changes around with the world, around the universe. You know, it's just crazy. You know, I'm going to pull another couple of cards here because, you know, I just feel like there's just so many scenarios and what's going on with things here. Four of Pentacles, again, this is where, you know, we are panicking with finances and money. Yeah, we are, because we've just come out of Christmas. We've perhaps spent a little bit too much, or we've got this unevenness at the moment. But again, start focusing on you. Start working out what is important. Working on your pathway. You know, and you will get there. But it's, you know, there's all sorts going on with a lot of people here. I've opened up for the collective, you know, here. And I say I've got 3 or 4 stories coming in all of this. And again, you know, I'm giving this message, and I know a lot of you out there will in 2 to 3 months still be stuck in the same cycle, because you'll do nothing about it. Because this card, what I've picked here, is the 5 of Cups, which is stuck in the middle, you know, unbalanced. My emotions are everywhere, and you know, and this is where, you know, I'm not saying all of you will, because I do feel some of you will take this on and stand in your own power and do things. But there'll be quite a few of you who will keep going in this karmic cycle. Something happens and it holds you up, you know, and you know, it concertinas. So, you know, it is about self-love. It is about you believing. But you've got to remember, look, the Magician cards come out here. If you look at your scenario or situation in a different way, you've got all the tools in the box to make the magic happen. Whatever you put out there, you can get. You know, and this is the important thing. Again, we are all energy. We work with energy. You know, so please, please watch out for that. Or, you know, and the last card that I did just turn over here, it says a lot here, okay, which is the Ace of Wands. You know, take control. The world is your oyster, you know. You've got the power to make, you know, whatever you want out of life. A new chapter, new beginnings, new way forward, you know. But it requires action. You've got to stand in your power and make these changes. If you don't, if you're just part of fixtures and fit-ins and you're just part of the clutter or whatever, you will never move on with a job, with a relationship, with anything. You will just be stuck. And this is where, you know, the Fool card comes out, being a fool here. You know, sometimes we've been a fool in the past and we need to change that. You know, the Fool is a very good card, but this is where you've got to actually look at yourself, make the changes for yourself here. But you know, looking at the deck and the spread, you know, we've got this because there's a new chapter there, there's new beginnings there. But some of you cannot see, you know, the wood for the trees, and it's actually right in front of you. You know, some people say, well, I want this proof, I want this, I want that before actually I do this or I do that, but I'm not happy and all this, you know. The amount of people out there who are suffering with anxiety, insecurities, you know, and you know, with the way of the world, we've got to pull back and, you know, make a plan, look at things differently, you know. And, you know, there's so much I could say and do in all of this, but, you know, it's, yeah, I'm lost for words here, but all I'm going to say is stand in your own power. New chapter, new beginnings. You've got this. Whatever you give energy to, you get. So just remember them words. Gonna leave the love with you on that, but I hope you understand that. Again, if you do want a private reading with me, spiritconnections.uk/shop. They are my services. Please follow me on my YouTube and also my Facebook page, because I do lives on that as well. But bless you all. Hope you've enjoyed the reading.